Tabletop Spotlight, brought to you by Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. Hey everyone, I'm AdamHarry from Bill Souls with
Evan from Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy.
We're back with another Tabletop Spotlight.
Yes.
Evan,
Yes.
you know how I love Numenera, man. What's up with this?
This is Numenera Into the Outside.
Yes.
Have you ever wanted to travel dimensions?
Not in real life. Well, maybe now.
In fake life, you can do it. Numenera Into the Outside. So yeah, basically it's the expansion to Numenera that adds new maps, new creatures, and you can travel dimensions.
We're talking
really
spell
crazy.
jamming here.
Yeah,
we're...
yeah. I mean, Numenera is very sci-fi, where spells are just technology that you don't understand.
Again, Numenera is that new, not new, but it's that setting where like the technology is like from previous ages, and you're like
you're the ninth civilization on Earth. The previous civilizations, most of them were very technologically advanced.
Yeah, yeah.
And you find the technology, you can use it, but you don't know how it works, so you call it magic.
Bingo.
And so, yeah, this is the expansion that lets you go to dimensions, different dimensions.
Do some dimension hop. Let's do it. Let's hop in. Let's take a look inside, into the outside. Numenera Into the Outside.
Yes.
Looks good, man.
Dimensionality. So you're
non-Euclidean geometry going on there. What's the back look like?
Oh, that's a good point.
What does the back look like?
Here it goes. It's going to describe Monica Games. It's going to describe what's in there. So like we have 10 new locations where you can the Banded Bluff, the Endless Abode, the Whispering World, all that cool stuff. We have multiple modes of dimensional travel. So there you can explore the side slip fields, pilot the crystal ship, take ride on the silent Neok? Or enter the Grinder of Infinities.
I don't want to. I'm vetoing the Grinder.
Like
I want to veto the Grinder.
New creatures, including the Revelon, the stealthy Periel, the carnivorous color, the Time Wraith, and the deadly Lisdaris, a dimensional locust.
Okay.
And then we also have 12 different alternate realities from the Ascension of the So a lot of stuff.
We got a lot of stuff. We got 10 worlds, 20 dimensions,
wrap your mind
27 bad guys, and 42 answers.
All right. Opening it up, this is a really cool map. And so there's this map here, but I also want to point out, in the very back, comes with this map with some cool art on the back as well.
You have like a poster?
Really see it all. It's all a poster, yeah. It's boom.
You guys can't see this.
Big poster though.
But you get a super big poster.
On the other side here is basically this.
Bizarre Dimensions.
So if you want to look at this.
Let me move this out of the way.
So here.
This big map is that little map.
Yes, that's a little, so here's the ninth world, basically where Numenera, the base game, is.
Numenera.
Divided by these stone rings, which are different dimensionalities.
We have the base dimension.
Yes, base dimension.
We have parallel dimensions.
Parallel dimensions and bizarre dimensions.
Bizarre. Is that what that word is? Just kidding.
Bizarre.
Dimensions.
So yeah, so you can go to the Bloom. There's the band.
That's just how my Numenera character talks. Sorry.
Endless
the dead reality. Oh yeah.
Quiet, Farfield. Going into it. All right. Table contents. We have the weird in the world, the cross dimensions. So these are just
beyond the veil. Yes.
Farfield? What are you doing?
That's my character's name.
Farfield.
It is now.
Some great artwork in here. This is going to go over the introduction not only of this book, but also the base game.
Numenera,
so the ninth world stuff.
Do you need the core book,
yes.
or would it just be helpful?
Yes. Well, you need the core book.
You do want the core book.
Yes.
This is basically a source book.
Source book and an add-on for the base book.
Gotcha.
Unlike like D&D or anything like that, the core book is the only thing you really need to start the game. You don't need like the monster manual and the player handbook.
And there is that handy starter set we saw.
There is. Yes, there's that starter set. It's great value actually.
Yeah, you get character sheets in there and all the stuff you can play, and then of course you pick up a source book, maybe the core book, and you're on your own.
Yes.
Just go to town.
So going through here. Let's just say, okay, so like here's an interesting thing, phasing, I'm sorry. So there's different modes of transportation. And it's all narrative basically, so I mean...
Numenera is a very narrative-driven
game.
RPG,
yes.
So it's not always about the
stats and stuff like that.
They call it like crunchy, the number grind.
You don't need a calculator for it. There is combat though, and it does use dice, of course, and whatnot. Going over
Dimensional husk. The crystal ship.
It
looks like a water.
There is a dimension that is consumed by living crystals in this. And I'm assuming this is what... I haven't fully read this book yet, but I'm assuming this ship is from that crystal ship. So that's cool. You have the trans-dimensional mishap table. So yeah, it's really cool to see you roll 26, incompletely arrived. The PC blinks in and out of existence and doesn't exist in the interim until they roll an odd result on a d20.
Whoops.
Yeah. So there's some stuff that can happen, you know.
Yeah.
I always think too, like if I was a DM, like I'd say, okay, you went from this dimension to this dimension. Suddenly you have another arm on your back, something like that. You just, how did that happen?
Whoa. Okay, I want to look at the. I always like looking at these charts. So I like looking at the crazy ends of the spectrum.
Right.
First off, 1 to 5 confusion. The difficulty of all intellect-related attempts by the effective PC is increased by 1 step for an hour.
Yeah,
okay, that's whatever. But on the opposite end of the spectrum,
catastrophic.
91 to 99, something very weird. The GM chooses a very strange effect. So that's just up to the GM.
Yeah,
which
like
is the great
arm on your back.
Catastrophic mishap is the 00. If you roll 100, the PC must make an intellect defense roll or risk being edited out of existence. Jesus. If there is ever a right time to spend experience points to reroll a poor defense result, this is probably it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Some crazy stuff can happen.
You were edited out of existence.
All right. So, and then this just goes
Planar
over
locus.
the planes. So, weird in the world. The first part. This is going to be the base. So we looked at the base dimensions.
Yeah.
And actually, your dimension as well, because Banded Bluff is in your dimension.
Gotcha.
So it's just, this is basically like, you start off in your own dimension.
Which you should.
Base
typically
dimension.
like to start
It's
in
a
our own
little
dimension.
weird, but it's nothing crazy going on. But then, further gone you get to the Barzar dimension.
You can start getting that
Crazy
beefy
stuff
Lovecraft.
going on. Yeah,
Crazy.
stuff going on. So the Banded Bluff has some maps. Really good descriptions of the places, because I mean, obviously, you're going into another dimension. It's really weird. You want good description of what it's like there.
Is it an intergalactic planetary? Another dimension, a new reality?
Moving on.
Beastie Boys, come on, man! Come
no,
on.
I understand.
We got Mega Man right there. Hang on.
Hey, whoa, Mega Man. He's got a little sword too. Bands table.
Probably a Buster sword. Yeah. It's another.
Making a lot of references now.
I know, man. I'm just video game reference.
Going.
Whoops, that was that partially.
Yeah, you're just like, oh, well, there's my leg and arm.
Dimensional bleed effects.
Yeah.
Ooh, that could be bad.
Cool. Traveling past, like that. It's also gonna have story for dimensions, of course.
Well, it's like you were saying earlier.
Yeah,
it's got a lot of the descriptions you need.
Yes.
Again, dimensional travel is kind of timey-wimey.
Yeah.
And wishy-washy.
Let's
and
skip ahead a little further.
Yeah.
We are getting into.
This is again an exploration. Like Numenera is all about exploring.
It's about exploring, and I like to think of Numenera as pretty philosophical as well, and also very, very sci-fi. It's like hardcore sci-fi.
Yeah.
So that's very cool.
Which is wild, man.
Saint Nick's. Look at this guy.
Silent Nick.
Is this it? And then there's all this craziness happening out behind.
Just keeping it cool.
Yeah. Let's skip ahead even further. Boom.
You know, the further out we go, the crazier.
It's getting weirder.
It gets.
Look at this. This is the place you can go to.
Slithering sound.
Yeah. It's just inside the graveyard. So this is the
Tritone Graveyard.
Tritone Graveyard.
Which baritone?
Tritone Graveyard is one of several similarities located in the
substance.
Like other graveyards
dimension.
found there, is an intrusion from the universe of normal matter, specifically the universe that hosts the Earth.
Whoa.
Yeah, there's a lot of jargon and stuff like that, but
well, it's crazy because this is the I'm reading it real quick. Whoa. It's the substanceless dimension of pure sound.
Yeah, just sound.
That'd be weird. I can see color, man. Well, yeah, you can see color. But you can see sound there.
Yeah.
It's a color.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just gonna keep
You're
going.
doing great.
You're killing us. Keep going. We got
Reval. Check 9. We're getting further in. Look at that.
Is there like the end of the dimensions?
Let's find out.
Like at the end of the book, it's like you have reached the final dimension.
Other dimensions. Well, let's see what's this one first.
No.
Okay.
It keeps going. These are all just basically different
these are locations. Look at these guys.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Want to hang out?
Other dimensions. I mean, there's some weird stuff in these other dimensions.
Get reality.
Ooh. And then we get to creatures. That's what we want to look at. Look at that guy.
It looks like a crystal.
A Revelon.
Oh, those are those those creatures you were talking about.
Yes.
Oh man, I think
carnivorous color.
See?
So it's basically
I can see
color that
colors.
eats you.
I can see colors now.
Color that eats you. Isn't that crazy? Crawling one, just a giant bug.
Of course you can see.
It's not just a giant bug. There's some crazy stuff too. But
yeah.
We
What
have
the heck is
Elmore. It's a robotic eel thing.
It does have robotic legs or something. What?
Ether ghost. Or ether ghost. No,
Ether.
Ether.
Either or.
Yeah, or ether.
Ether or.
Keep going. We have the Exic. We have
Just a ton of new creatures. Basically.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot to go through.
What the crap balls was that? What the crap is that?
Oh, there's a crazy guy here.
Whoa!
Look at that Orobon.
Look at that freaking Nildir.
Ugh.
Too long, didn't read that.
There's a lot of good stuff for DMs to play around with.
Yes. Time Wraith. Watch out, Flash.
Yeah. So that's basically it.
Very cool.
Whisper. Got the index at the back. Goes over what you can buy for it. This is where the map was, and that's about it.
This looks like a crazy. I mean, it's dimension hopping good time.
Yeah.
So
it's a lot of fun.
Wow. Go check it out.
Yeah.
Let's hop out for a really quick recap. So that was Numenera Into the Outside, the expansion, of course. Great new source book. Lots of really cool stuff in there.
Yeah.
If you like Spelljammer, oh man, hop those dimensions.
Man,
yeah.
Spelljammer all the way.
All the way. So I don't know what else to say. This book is great. Lots of really cool stuff.
Crunch some numbers.
Let's crunch some numbers. There we go. This is of course Numenera.
Yes.
Monty Cook Games.
Monty Cook Games.
We're talking
Cypher System. That's all the Numenera.
Right. What's the price point on this book?
$39.99.
It's not too bad.
Basic price for expansion hardback.
Especially for all the stuff you get in there.
Yeah.
It's pretty typical.
Yeah.
So
Map and everything like that.
Yeah. That was it's a good little book.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say about it?
I like Numenera.
He does like Numenera. I've seen it. Well, go check it out. It's in stores. This is brand new, right?
Yes, brand new.
Go check it out. It's in stores right now. I'm AdamHarry from Bell.
I'm Evan from Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy.
And this has been another Tabletop Spotlight. Thanks for watching.
Tabletop Spotlight, brought to you by Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. Thanks for watching.